Hi, and welcome to our tutorial series to get you started on TestMonitor. These videos are designed to show you how to use the main features of TestMonitor and will help you set up your first test project. In this 8th video, you're going to learn more about the built-in reports. TestMonitor offers 13 reports grouped into 4 different categories. They're designed to view your testing data from different angles and provide you with different ways to stay on top of your project. For example, you can see which requirements are met, determine the overall project status, or check out your milestone progress. In the previous videos, we ran through an entire test cycle. Now it's time to generate some reports. First, click on the Analyze menu item. You'll be taken to the Reports Overview page. You'll see a list of reports along with a short description. Based on your project feature settings, some reports might be hidden. For example, if the Risks feature is disabled, any risk-related reports won't show up in the overview. Reports are grouped into 4 different categories. Let's quickly run through them. Summary reports are designed to provide you with a single-page, at-a-glance overview, focused on a specific subject. They contain a variety of charts, averages, counters, and tables that can be customized in many ways. Filters are available as well. Coverage and traceability reports will help you reflect on your requirements, risks, and applications. They'll show test results aggregated per requirements, for example, revealing which requirement is met and which still needs work. Planning reports focus on people, time, and resources. They'll reveal the tester's workload or which issues get fixed in what particular application version. Lastly, the Other category holds the Issue Cumulative Flow Report, which reveals the amount of issues created over time. We'll look at this report more closely in a bit. Let's generate our first report. When you click on the Project Summary, the report will be generated immediately. On the top of the page, you'll see the report title. On the right, there are the Report, Share, and Print buttons. Below that, there's the Report Settings button. The project summary starts out with a series of counters showing you the amount of records for several categories. These provide you with a bit of context for the size of the project and its progression. Right below the counters, you'll see 2 donut charts that display requirement and risk outcome. Based on the defined requirements and risks, you can see which share passes, which fails, and which remain uncovered. You're aiming for a 100% pass. Anything that fails or is uncovered should be on your radar. Beneath the charts, there's a list of milestones along with a test run counter and the milestone's progress. This is great for keeping track of your progress on a milestone level. Right below, you'll find a series of averages. The test case duration average sums up all your test case duration estimates and provides a rough estimate on how long it would take to run all your project's test cases. The tester count displays the number of testers involved in your project, based on the test run planning. The test cases per day metric shows you how many test cases are run on average each day. With these metrics in mind, you can project numbers like minimal amount of testers required and estimated project duration. Lastly, there's the test activity chart. It shows the number of test results registered on each day using a cumulative line. A steep line suggests a lot of testing activity. A flat line indicates no testing activity. Now that we've covered the project summary report, why don't we customize it a little bit? We'll start with the requirements chart. When you hover your mouse cursor over the white panel, a 3-dot menu appears in the upper right corner. Open the menu and select Pie Chart. The chart will change accordingly. Let's reposition the chart legend. Open the menu again and select Left under the Legend group. The legend is now on the left side. Let's make this whole chart a little bit smaller. Click on the lower right corner of the white panel and drag the cursor to the left. The chart now takes up less space. Say we want to focus on requirements and leave out risks for now. You can easily hide a chart by clicking on the Report Settings icon and toggle the checkbox right next to Risks. The chart will disappear. Let's use another chart instead. Open the Report Settings again and click Requirement Type. This chart will be added to your report down below. Let's move it right into the empty slot next to Requirements and resize it a bit so it fills up the entire space. Why don't we make it a bar chart and make better use of the space that's available? These are the types of customizations available in all summary reports. Your chart positioning, size, and report settings will be saved automatically, so when you generate the report, it will retain its layout. When you're done, you can share the report with your team. Simply click on the Share button in the top right corner and select the people you want to share the report with. Add a message, click Share, and everyone you've selected will receive a notification with a direct link to this report. Let's go back to our report overview. There are two other summary reports. The Milestone summary focuses on a single milestone within your project. It will show more in-depth data regarding test cases and test runs. This report is great for sprint meetings or as a test plan supplement. The issue summary provides an analysis of the issues created in your project. It includes charts for issue status, category, priority, as well as key metrics, such as the average time it takes to solve an issue and the average lifespan of an issue. The report is only available when the project feature Issue Tracker is enabled. Let's move on to the coverage and traceability matrix reports. They'll provide a different way of looking at your test results by using the defined requirements, risks, and applications. When we generate the requirements coverage report, you'll see your requirements being listed along with their outcome, progress, and coverage. The outcome is determined by the most recent test results related to the requirements linked test cases. When a test case fails, it causes the requirement to fail as well. The progress indicator and coverage percentage indicate the amount of test cases that are covered. Uncovered test cases are yet without any test results. You can use this report to keep your project stakeholders up to date, showing the progress requirements they're familiar with, along with their test outcome and progress. The requirement traceability report uses a matrix to visualize relationships between requirements and test cases. A gray dot indicates that a requirement and test case are related. A colored dot indicates a relationship as well as an outcome, meaning that the related test case has either passed or failed. The coverage and traceability data for risks and applications can be generated as well. Please note that for the risk reports to be shown, the risks feature has to be enabled in your project settings. This leaves us with 4 remaining reports. The test workload report lists the testers along with their assigned test runs. Their progress is shown as well. This report is great for getting an overview of how much work there's been assigned to each tester. The task report provides a list of tasks, aggregated by issue. The changelog report combines issue data and the fixed-in version field to generate a true changelog. Issues will be shown for each version, along with their category and status. You can create versions by accessing the Applications overview in the Settings menu. Versions can be managed when you open an application. A changelog is a great way of communicating which issues have been fixed for a particular version of your application. Lastly, there's the issue cumulative flow. The cumulative flow shows the statuses of issues over time, plotted using a cumulative line chart. This helps you identify potential bottlenecks that need to be investigated. This concludes the 8th video in this series. Stay tuned for more instructional videos on setting up and running your TestMonitor projects. Thank you for watching, and happy testing!